Hello everyone, I'm Paul Mallow and welcome to the patch notes for patch 1.2 on Battlefield 2042. So we're just going to kick off with a footnote and then we'll get into the nitty gritty later. So Kaleidoscope's been reworked, it looks much cooler, we'll have a picture of that later on. The specialists have also had like a visual overhaul, so they're going to look at just a bit more nitty gritty, and I hope they've changed the voice lines. It doesn't say they have here, but fingers crossed. The 30mm cannon on a few of the different choppers is going to overheat faster, so it's worse against infantry. That's a good one because it is annoying as hell. I think that's just on the stealth chopper, actually. It's still annoying, though. There's a new profile and stats page, which I guess is cool. Doesn't really affect the gameplay at all, but nice to have. Aim assist on controller has been changed. I play on keyboard and mouse, so it doesn't make a difference to me. I don't know if there was problems in the first place, but hopefully it feels better. And the BSVM full auto mode has now got an accuracy penalty. Although I didn't see this the first time, high power rounds now lose damage faster over distance. So the full auto and the high power rounds have been nerfed on that gun. It should still be really good because it's by far the best weapon in the game, I think, but it should just be a little bit weaker. So that's the main things. Here we'll have a picture of the Read and Kaleidoscope. So they've added a little forward operating base here, and from the text they said, I think there should be another little area added in either over here or over here. I haven't played on the new map yet. The game's still patching, so I'm not sure yet. And the data center has also been overhauled, so there's new cover and stuff inside. I'm pretty sure the middle building's the data center, so that should be more for the fighting. And apparently a few of the like capture points have moved, so the map should hopefully work better. We'll see when we're streaming. We're going to stream as soon as it's posted and give the map a go, and hopefully it's a lot better. But I don't have too high hopes with this game, but you never know. So that's the main things. So we'll move on to all the individual weapon and specialist changes right now. Obviously as well, you've got your usual slew of bug fixes and just minor tweaks. Rule editor for portals got to change. Just loads of different things. Little bug fixes with the anti-tank mine. C5 no longer stick to choppers when you're in them. Just little changes to the spawn beacon. The repair tool now starts immediately cooling down when you stop and repair. That should be a nice change, but I don't think anyone uses the repair tool anyway. So you get loads and loads of little changes. You can pause and read these if you want, but I don't think they're worth covering in any sort of detail. But here is where we'll get to the interesting stuff. So I'm not actually sure how you say the specialist name. It's the one with the wall hack. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go Pike. I don't know if that's right, but essentially you no longer get spotted when you use the gadget, the wall hack gadget, and enemies are spotted for longer. So I am predicting she's going to be the third best specialist now, behind the grapple hook guy and Sundance. Obviously they're the best because they've got so much mobility, but this person should be really strong now. Ryo just had some little bug fixes and stuff. Sundance resolved discrepancies with the Sundance grenade icons. Wingsuit Audio had a bug fix, and you should now be able to perform a takedown well inside a bush. Didn't know that was a bug at all. Angel's loadout crate no longer blocks ladders. I guess that's a kind of a nerf because you can't block ladders anymore, but not really because people could just grapple hook up anyway. Casper's drone is now always destroyed when it hits an air vehicle. That's fair. Bashing with Dozer's ballistic shield should now always follow the enemy soldier. I guess that's just like a melee tracking thing. Irish's ammo crates and medical crates no longer go... What? Oh, my bad. Irish ammo crates and medical crates no longer go through Irish's deployable cover. Irish is the one with the shield. Liz fixed an issue where a launcher would deal 1% damage when hitting a certain tank. Didn't know that was a thing. Liz's animation is no longer sometimes clipped during the end of the round. Reduces the brightness of Liz's armor hunter trait. I think that's the vehicles get highlighted when they're damaged. A few just other little bug fixes. A lot more UI things. Some vehicle fixes. 50mm air pod cannon on the Condor and the Super Hind. We felt the offensive capabilities of those two choppers against infantry were still too strong. We are adjusting the 50mm cannon to help further limit the impact on infantry and put more focus on the helicopters being. Yes, thank God. So they've had the ammo count reduced from 12 to 8. The blast radius reduced from 5 to 3.5 meters, which that's a pretty big change actually. It only sounds like it's 1.5, but obviously because it's radius, it's like double that. So that's a pretty huge reduction. And replenish time increased from 3.5 to 6 seconds. So they've been massively nerfed, thank God. You know, we should only use them against infantry that are actively trying to shoot you down rather than just be an air fortress. The EVA Wildcat, I'm pretty sure that's the anti-air. We're adjusting its anti-air capabilities to ensure these weapons are more effective in their intended use of using against air vehicles. So, anti-aircraft missiles damage increased from 130 to 210. Jesus Christ! This means it's now a 2-hit kill against the Nightbird and jets, and will leave attack helicopters at critical HP. Anti-aircraft missile lock range increased from 400 to 600. Jesus Christ, that's gonna be annoying. Dual 30mm cannon, AA cannon minimum damage has been removed. It now always has the same damage at all ranges, and dual 30mm AA cannons now do slightly more damage against jets and all helicopters. That's going to be a nightmare for any chopper pilot, or I guess jet pilot too. The stealth chopper felt the 30mm cannon pods were too powerful against infantry because they could fire for extended periods, leaving little opportunity for infantry to retaliate. Therefore, increase the overheat speed for these cannons. Yeah, so we already read that at the start. Let's watch this. The wrong keybinds not only being displayed for the equipment start. Didn't know that was a bug. So yeah, so a few choppers are going to be worse because they're getting nerfed, and A is going to be stronger. So that's good if you like being infantry. It's bad if you like being a chopper pilot. But there's so few choppers on the map to begin with. I don't really think the anti-air needed a buff. Especially if the aircraft themselves are getting nerfed. So weapons, we've got a few weapon changes, just a few little bug fixes with the shotguns and a few little animation fixes. The BVSM, this is what we were saying earlier, now has an accuracy penalty. For high power rounds, drop off now begins at 50 meters instead of 100. A couple other bug fixes. The K30s had damage reduced for all ammo types, which is a pretty big nerf, because that gun was insane. It was probably the second best weapon in the game, but it'll probably still be quite strong because it shoots so bloody fast. You'll probably not really notice the extra shock because it shoots so fast, but it is going to be a bit worse. The M5A1, which is the Start assault rifle, reduced the M5A1 close combat rounds damage from 22 to 18, so that's just going to be worse. Probably a good change because that gun's so versatile. And the MP9 reduced the MP9 close combat rounds damage from 0 to 5 meters, it's 28 to 22, and 30 to 40 meters, it's 22 to 18. So that's just going to be a bit worse as well. Obviously, players have 100 health, so that goes from a 4-hit kill down to a 5-hit kill close range, and a 5-hit kill down to a 6-hit kill at slightly longer range. Underbarrels as well, I've just had some bug fixes, and yeah, that's everything. So I think the biggest change is going to be obviously the map, but air vehicles are going to be significantly worse off now, and I think the operator, or I guess called specialist, the specialist balance is going to change quite significantly with, we're going to go for it again, Pike, I think it's how you say it. Someone will tell us, hopefully. I think it's probably going to be extremely strong, especially on maps where the mobility operators aren't quite as good. So on like flatter maps and more infantry focused maps as well. This person's going to be insanely strong. It's who I'm going to be trying as soon as I load the game up. So yeah, hopefully this patch makes the game better. The game is still probably the worst Battlefield for years, but fingers crossed it might be more playable. Hopefully the bug fixes and the balance changes should make things better. And yeah, thank you everyone very much for watching. We're going to be streaming probably as soon as this video goes live. And have a good rest of your day.